Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bharat. You're watching iGyaan, and it is the finals for Rig Me Up. We've already revealed the winner. It took us a while to get all the parts together, and initially we wanted to travel to the winner, who is Shubham, his house, and build the PC with him, or invite him over to the iGyaan studio and build the PC here. But both parties thought that it's safer to not travel at this time, and so we've decided to do it over a video call, and you will be along for the journey. So in this video, we're going to be revealing all the parts that Shubham has won and also building his rig. So if you're not excited, get excited. But more importantly, Rig Me Up has been brought to you by MSI, and they've played a crucial role in this first Rig Me Up by providing us not only with all the parts, but also all the support that we needed to get Rig Me Up off the ground. So big thank you goes out to MSI for taking part in this initiative, and we also have a lot of help from AMD as well as Kingston and HyperX, and we'll reveal what all parts have been provided in this video. So without further ado, let's go meet Shubham and see what parts he's got. Hey Shubham, how's it going?
Hi. It feels unreal, like literally it feels unreal. Like I couldn't even imagine winning this.
So from what we understood in your video, you like to do video editing as well, apart from gaming. So is that something that you're going to be doing on the new rig?
Hopefully, yeah, I have planned something.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But
Okay.
I am planning to do something with it.
Okay, so I'm not sure if the parts will suit your video editing needs, but let's see.
It will. They will.
It will? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look
Yeah.
at the PC case. Are you ready? The MSI Gugnir 110R PC case is impressive specifically for our build because it has a magnetic dust filter, tempered glass windows, front glass panel along with front filters, and 4 pre-installed ARGB fans because RGB is never enough. You also have a dedicated button to cycle through various RGB settings and USB-C output right there on the front of the case. We really love the design of the Gugnir 110R, and it fits perfectly in the Rig Me Up build.
Wow.
What do you think?
Tempered glass, RGB. Wow, it looks super fantastic. It looks very good.
Okay, so what do you do with the case? What is the first thing you want to put in it?
Okay, motherboard. Motherboard. Yeah,
Motherboard?
yeah, motherboard.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is it because you can see the screen?
A little bit, but I'm sure motherboard goes in first.
Okay, so what do you think we did with the motherboard? What motherboard do you think we have?
There's Intel or AMD, right? B series or an X series?
I mean, that's the two options. So it's like either it's Intel or AMD, and if it's AMD, then it's B series or X series. So then, like, wow.
I'm covering every base.
Okay, so let's end your suspense and let's look at the motherboard. Okay, the MSI MPG B550 Gaming Plus motherboard.
B550.
It is designed specifically for gamers in mind, with its DDR4 boost and PCIe Gen 4 support. It also has turbo USB and a USB upgradable BIOS using their flash BIOS button. The B550 Gaming Plus also has extended heatsinks throughout the motherboard and a support for pump and fan, which will come handy as we proceed with the build. So, what do you think?
Okay. Stealth black.
Stealth black. But one thing I forgot to
looks
mention in this whole video that you saw is that it also has RGB, because like I said initially, RGB is never enough.
Awesome.
Okay, so now that you know that it's a B550, what CPU do you think you got?
AMD.
No.
It's Ryzen. Again, covering all bases.
Oh, Ryzen. Okay, AMD Ryzen. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, it shows the CPU on my screen, so I can't guess anything more than that.
Yeah, so that's the idea. If I wrote everything here, then it won't be a reveal, right? But so what if it was a Ryzen 3? Would you be disappointed if it was a Ryzen 3? It can be a Ryzen 3.
If you were going to... It could be, but it shouldn't be, right?
I guess I'm going to have to disappoint you then. Now, of course, at the center of it all is the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. We get 8 cores, 16 threads, and a base clock of 3.8 GHz with a boost of up to 4.7 GHz. The CPU is built on the 7nm FinFET process with the AM4 package. and it has a TDP of 105 watts. It will be perfect for our build, give you the gaming performance you need along with the flexibility for future upgrades. So now that we have the CPU in there, of course, the next thing logical would be the RAM, and you can also see it on the screen already. So how much RAM do you think is ideal with a Ryzen 7 and the B550 Gaming Plus motherboard?
I think for gaming, 16 gigs would be enough. I think 16 gig is like the sweet spot, I think the perfect spot for a gaming rig.
So I think I'll have to disappoint you here as well. Of course, with the Ryzen 7, you'll need great memory to go along with it, which is where the HyperX Fury DDR4 comes into play. With a 3200 MHz clock speed and a cache latency of 16, this will be the perfect combination for the Ryzen 7.
Oh man.
More importantly, you're getting 32 gigabytes right off the bat, with room for expansion in the future.
That's double of what I said.
Yeah, it is double of what you said. But the beauty of this, I mean, you can look at it as the beauty or you can look at it as a disadvantage. But the beauty of this is, and a lot of people in the video will be cringing right now in the comments. But what we've done is we've given you a single stick of 32 gigabyte RAM. So right now you get 32 gigabyte, 3200 megahertz CL16, and then you can upgrade later on. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's I think the only part that I would need to upgrade ahead, but I wouldn't need to. There are going to be some angry comments down.
Yeah,
like, dual
they can fight me in the comments, it's fine. Storage.
And
how much would be enough?
1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
1 terabyte.
Right. Now, storage is never enough for gamers, which is why we've included a Kingston NVMe PCIe SSD. Which is a 1 terabyte drive with speeds up to 2200 megabytes per second. Not only will this give you ample amounts of storage, but also ample amounts of speed to get those FPSs in. How's that?
Plenty.
Okay, so we need to cool the CPU as well. So you don't need to really guess here. You know it's a liquid cooler. We already announced it.
Yes.
Let's just look at it. How's that? Now, with all the heat generated from the CPU, how do you dissipate that? For that, we have the MSI MagCore Liquid 240R. An innovative radiator pump design eliminates pump motor resonance and improves the overall cooling performance, and can be mounted in any fashion within the case, which will come in handy as we plan to mount this on the top of the case.
Man, that is cool.
Also, RGB.
Plus RGB.
Yes.
Yeah.
For just those 7 extra FPSs in your game.
Of course, RGB.
Okay, so you also need power supply to run everything. So let's look at what the power supply is here. Now, with a large power draw on most of the components, especially the RGB, we've got the MSI A650GF power supply. Now, this is a new power supply which is fully modular and comes with blacked out cables. Has an 80 plus gold rating and a 10-year warranty, which will be perfect for this build, and it'll last you a really long time. So that was the power supply. We are giving a gaming headset as well. So let's quickly look at the gaming headset. The MSI Gaming Immerse GH30 V2 is the perfect combination of headphones and microphone for your gaming sessions. It's got large 40mm drivers, a 3.5mm splitter so that you can use microphone and a speaker with your PC, and a lightweight and foldable design with a detachable microphone. You also get volume controls on the cable and a carry pouch so that you can keep your headphones safely when you're not using them.
In the dire need of a microphone.
Yeah, so yes, you need a microphone as we saw in your video.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the most important thing in the build for you?
The GPU?
GPU?
Maybe? Yeah.
Okay. So then let's look at the keyboard, right? Now, whether you're gaming or video editing, you need a keyboard that will suffice for both those purposes, and the low-profile mechanical switches on the Vigor GK50 low-profile keyboard will come in handy for that. The low-profile design is extremely ergonomic, and it makes extended sessions of gaming extremely comfortable. The top plate is brushed metal and you have octagonal shaped keycaps. You've got per key RGB and everything can be controlled directly from the keyboard or from MSI's own utility on your PC. What do you think about that keyboard?
The brushed aluminium look, I mean, like,
So I
fantastic.
have to tell
Plus,
you that I've been using your keyboard. I've thrown away my keyboard and I've been using your keyboard for the past couple of days. I'm sure you'll get to
Yeah.
experience it eventually, hopefully one day. So
Hopefully,
with the keyboard, we do plan to give you a mouse as well. So let's look at the mouse. The Clutch GM30 gaming mouse adds to the effect with its U-shaped edge RGB lighting with 9 lighting effects. And you've got an optical sensor with up to 6200 dpi. This is an extremely comfortable gaming mouse and you will thoroughly enjoy gaming with this. So that's the gaming mouse, again up to 6000 dpi, and then you do have a dpi switch right there, so you can modify based on what game you're playing. So the two things that are left are of course the monitor and the GPU. Those are not really important, I think, so let's just move along, shall we?
I don't think you would call a gaming CPU a gaming computer without a graphics card, right?
So you want to look at the graphics card?
Yeah.
So let's look at the monitor then. What good is any of the components if you can't see the performance in real life, which is why the Optics G271 monitor is the perfect combination for that. It's got an IPS panel, a 27-inch size and 144 Hz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond response time.
Oh, man.
Now, you could be gaming on this, but also because it has a wide color gamut, you could also enjoy your video experiences and your video editing on this panel. It's got a 178-degree field of view and an anti-flicker panel ensures less strain on your eyes. How's that monitor?
I've never experienced 144 hertz, anything above like 60. So, super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
with everything that you've seen,
Yeah.
what GPU do you think you got?
I think the power supply gave away it a little bit. I think it would be a 3070 because it is a 30 series card, right?
Is it? It could also be a 3060 Ti. That is also new.
It could be. I'm hoping for 3070, but if it is a 3060 Ti, I would be equally excited.
Oh,
for
you would be equally excited. So I'll have to sort of mellow down your expectations a little bit because you were hoping for a 3070 and that is just really expensive right now and very difficult to get. So what we decided to do was give you a 3070. Now the part that you've been waiting for, the MSI GeForce RTX 3070 Ventus 3X Overclock Edition. Now this has a PCI Express Gen 4 interface with 8 GB of GDDR6 video RAM and a 1755 MHz clock speed. Now this GPU is a beast. We've got a triple fan design with excellent thermals and it is built without sag, but they do include a anti-sag bracket in the box as well. You can control everything from the MSI Dragon Center, or you could also use Afterburner and play around with this card, even though it comes pre-overclocked.
Oh man.
So that's your entire list of parts. Apart from a couple of freebies that you're getting directly from us.
I think I wouldn't have to upgrade for like 5 years, 10 years maybe.
Yeah, don't forget to upgrade the RAM though, because otherwise people will be bashing you in the comments.
I don't think I will. I think 32 gigs is
We don't have to tell them.
Don't tell them.
Okay, so we already built the computer for you so that you don't have to. Just quickly look at the build montage, shall we? So,
Oh.
that's it.
I cannot stop smiling. Like this, it's unbelievable. Like this is coming to at my home, and I would be.
Saying, what's the first thing you're gonna do once you get the PC?
I think everybody is expecting me to give one answer, but I'm not going to give them that satisfaction. I want to play Civ 6.
Okay.
I want to play Civilization 6, yeah.
Nice.
But also Cyberpunk after that.
Oh, you're gonna
But
play
I'll
Cyberpunk?
first play,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Shubham. So what we'll do is we'll pack everything up. After we are gonna play on it for another month or so, and we're gonna get it all greasy and dirty. So that was Rig Me Up Part 1, and thank you to everyone who participated, and a big thanks to MSI for sponsoring and being a whole part of Rig Me Up. But also thanks to AMD for providing the processors, and Kingston and HyperX for providing storage and the RAM. But Rig Me Up Part 2 is already underway, and we're already planning the next stages of Rig Me Up Part 2. So stay tuned for that, and thank you to all those who participated, and you can participate again in Rig Me Up Part 2. All the information will be put out to you guys shortly. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. And also, we have a new channel called Top Tech TV. Go check that out. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Also, I'll tell you one thing. I've left all the cables unmanaged in the back of the case. So the first thing you'll have to do is open the back of the case and manage all those cables, okay? Because you need that extra 5% after you do the cable management. You don't want to leave it hanging. So I'm not going to do that cable management to you. You'll have to do that yourself.